What's up, everybody? Good morning, and I want to say to everybody, happy July. We have made it to another month, and we're looking at another month of, quite frankly, not a whole heck of a lot going on in the NFL world. I have the NFL.com important dates in July page pulled up here, and you can read through this, and for some teams, some players, some fans, some of these dates might be interesting, right? Like the deadline for a franchise tagged player to sign a multi-year deal. You have a date by which players on who are given certain designations don't count against the 90 player limit until the roster reduction to 53 players. You have some training camp stuff for rookies specifically, but I'm not even sure that would necessarily apply to us. You have some other dates going on here for things that are very unlikely to have any actual meaningful impact on our level, like things that we would know about. So there's really just not a whole lot that is going to be actionable in this time window. When we get to August, then we're going to have more stuff going on. We're going to have more training camp stuff to sink our teeth into. Eventually, we're going to get to preseason games. We're not that far away, as crazy as that may sound, here in July, but we're close. But for the moment, July looks like it's going to be another slow month. Now, I do expect us to get some word about DK Metcalf's contract extension in the coming days. We've seen the Seahawks do this before with Jamal Adams. They let it sit a little bit until they got to it. I don't know why, but it also doesn't matter that much. So we will probably get that in the coming month. We may hear about a semi-high profile player that we pick up. We do have a couple open roster spots, but odds are good that those spots are going to get filled by players who none of us have ever heard of and none of us have ever really thought about before, or very few of us know about. The odds of us using it on a more high profile player, kind of low. So that kind of stuff is not going to be the most compelling storyline either. So other than the seemingly inevitable Metcalf extension, there's not going to be a whole lot on the docket in July once again. So with that in mind, I just wanted to talk about what you can expect from this channel during this month. So last month I said I was going to try to do two streams a week, and that would be in addition to the stream with the Hawk's Nest. But I got sick, and well, I was in no state to stream for most of the month. So we ended up only doing a few of those. So in the month of July, I probably am going to be doing something like that. We'll just stream for like an hour twice a week, talk about whatever there is to talk about. We can talk about lingering stuff from the draft. We can talk about lingering stuff from free agency if people want to do that. So I think that there should be enough to at least carry a short stream a couple times a week. We'll also use these streams to do some other things that I wanted to do during the June streams but didn't get to because, well, we didn't have very many June streams. There's still some lingering stuff left over from our draft coverage that I said I was going to do on this channel that I wanted to get done well before now. I'm working on getting a page logo. I'm working on getting a some kind of like a channel logo together, and then doing some metal art. I've talked about this a little bit in the past. So it's kind of like the first step towards me doing merchandise. I don't do merchandise yet. I don't really know what I would do, but I do have an idea. And should be this month where I start to show people what it might end up looking like. We are going to do a call-in stream at some point this month. I don't know exactly when. I'd prefer to wait for something significant to happen. But we could still talk about lingering thoughts on the draft and stuff that happened over the last couple months. Brian Monet, the Mayfield stuff. So we'll definitely pick out some sort of time slot to do a call-in stream. But other than that, I'm going to just say it. There probably won't be a whole lot of July action on this channel. We're going to do Mariners stuff. Mariners are playing well. Mariners have some stuff worth talking about. But straight up, this is going to be another month where you might only see a couple uploads a week. I just don't want to force it if I don't think there's anything worth digging into. So I'm going to say it again. To those of you who don't follow my internet presence outside of YouTube, this would be a pretty good month to do that, because that's going to be the best way to actually see me on a regular basis. And I'm talking specifically about Twitter and Twitch. My Twitter and Twitch accounts are both linked in the description. Twitter I use for alerts when I go live on YouTube or Twitch. And I also post occasional, right now mostly Mariner stuff, but that's a good way to see me from day to day. And Twitch is where I do my video game streams now. So for those of you out there, I know there are still a few of you. Every now and then we get a straggler in my stream who's like, oh, I love your stuff on YouTube. I had no idea you were on Twitch. So there are still some people out there who are unaware of my move there. So if you want to start following me over there on Twitch, you can continue to watch me game. To let you guys know what the plan is on the Twitch channel this month. We're going to do a lot of Weed Shop 3, I think, because we just started that. I'm like level 6. And that's a game that's probably going to take a lot of time. That's a game that I'm probably going to sink a lot of time into. So that has tended to be a bit of a crowd pleaser for a lot of other streamers out there. It seems like it's a fairly hot game right now. It's getting a lot of attention right now. So we're going to do a lot of Weed Shop 3. We are going to finish up MLB The Show and Ghost of Tsushima in probably the next handful of days. I want to play a few more sessions of both those games and then be done with them for now, at least. And we are probably going to be doing a lot of Fire Emblem in the month of July. So those are going to be the two main games on the channel in July, I think. Weed Shop 3 and Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So if that sounds like something you want to see, or maybe you don't care but you just want to talk about stuff with me, that's the best way to do it. We talk a lot about the Mariners in those streams, so if you want my day-to-day thoughts on the Mariners, that's the best place to get it, because I only post a Mariners video about once every 2 weeks. Probably going to have another one here pretty soon, but if you want day-to-day Mariners discussion, Twitch is definitely the best place to do that. So for those of you who maybe were holding out or were maybe just unaware where I had moved my video game streams, that's where it is. And that's really all I can say about the month of July right now. Maybe we're going to get a curveball here. Maybe we're going to get the Baker Mayfield trade, which I think a lot of people were kind of expecting it to happen this week, but here we are on Friday and it hasn't. So I think people are starting to move off of that a little bit, but it could still happen. Yeah, that'll give us something to talk about for at least a few videos. But more than likely, we're looking at another very slow month. And we're all just going to be sitting here waiting for August. That's when the bullets start to fly. But until then, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and we'll still find a way to have some fun. And I'll do what I can to interact with as many people as possible. All right, I will see you guys down the line. Should be on Twitch a lot today, actually. In all likelihood, you'll see me quite a bit. And that's what you're looking at this month on this channel. See you guys later. Go Hawks.